The last preseason game. They got one more to go after this. Good evening. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer, Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, Jack Michaels. We are the Oilers Radio Network. Taking a look at our starting lineup. It's brought to you by Coventry Homes. Building a home or a championship team, it happens one shift, one brick at a time. Coventry Homes, never done building. Proudly celebrating 50 years. For the Edmonton Oilers, it'll be Adam Henrique with Andrew Mangiapane and Matt Savoy up front on defense. Darnell Nurse and Alec Regula in goal. It's Calvin Pickard. For the Kraken, Matty Beniers with Berkeley Catton and Jordan Eberle up front on defense. Josh Mahura, who's from St. Albert, and Adam Larson in goal. Joey Decord. The referees, Cody Beach and Brandon Schrader. Ryan Gibbons and Brandon Grillo. They're on the lines. We dropped the puck, and we are underway here at the Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle. At the Seattle line, Catton will go back into his own end. First round pick of the Kraken in 24 to Eberle. Just inside Edmonton territory, lost it in the puck at center ice. Mahura has it hop over his sticks, got to chase after it in his own end, threw it through the middle and right up to center where Eberle to Catton. His pass to Beniers in over the line, a shot, and that one's blocked by Regula, and the puck on the left wing. Nurse off the boards and out. We're just underway. Oilers and Kraken scoreless. The pass to Winterton down the right wing. A shot. Didn't get a lot on it. And Pickard will cover it up. 47 seconds gone here in a scoreless first.
Well, no Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Evan Bouchard, nor Matthias Ekholm tonight. And two guys that we thought might play, David Tomashek and Noah Philp, not available due to illness. Frederick is at center tonight after playing the last couple preseason games over in the right wing.
Face off to the left of Pickard, and the puck goes right to him. He steers it aside with his stick. This is his third appearance here in the preseason. Perfect so far. With 29 saves on 29 shots in his previous two appearances. And the puck along the boards inside the Edmonton end around the top of the circle. And Frederick will jam it out to center ice. Winterton got it to the Edmonton blue line. Now off the stick of Ike Howard. It goes deep into Seattle zone. Decord behind his net. Left side to Shane Wright. We'll go in behind his goal for Seattle. To Cale Fleury, snaps a pass through the middle to Schwartz at the Edmonton blue line to Winterton. Back to Schwartz. He's on the left wing point. Put a pass across, goes off the skate of Kasperi Kapanen. He'll get control of it. And across where he finds Kulak, and he can throw that back in behind the net to Emberson. And the Oilers will set things up here on the breakout. Kraken are 2-2-1 here in the preseason. Edmonton 4-1-1. Down the right side, Szymanski inside the Seattle zone. Got it to the corner. It's rimmed along the boards, comes back to the point. Stetcher on the right wing, gets it low. Alexiak there for Seattle. Around to Tolvin into Gaudreau on the right wing to Marchment to center ice through the middle. He gave that away. Hudson into the Seattle end, down the left wing to the net. The pass in front just broken up, and it's sitting in the slot. Gaudreau will get it out to Alexiak to center ice. He'll shoot it in.
Unselfish play there by Quinn Hudson. He probably should have shot the puck. He had a better angle.
Leppinen with it in behind the Edmonton net. We're scoreless. We're 2.5 gone here in the first period. Long pass on the left off of Clattenburg into the Seattle zone. Decord to play it. The left wing. Now to Newman at center ice. Newman into the Oiler end. Newman leading the Kraken with 5 points here in the preseason, including 4 goals. And the puck on the left wing side. Newman back to the point. Mahura's blast goes wide of the net. Off the end boards, Clattenburg is able to shoot it out. Mahura will shoot it right back in. That rims in the Edmonton zone. Left wing top of the circle. And Clattenburg into the corner for Nurse. Nurse with 3 points here in the preseason. Up the left wing, directed in by Henry. Decord to sweep it around the boards. And Beniers, left wing to Eberle, and the former Oiler will get the puck to the left wing corner of the Edmonton zone. Kulak to Savoy. Pinching in was Fleury, and it comes out. Lindgren up the left wing. Only got it to center ice. Beniers now able to shoot it in. Won't be icing. Pickard out of his net. Leaves it in behind the goal for Kulak. Left wing to Henry. to Kulak as he comes out through the middle of the ice, out of the Edmonton zone, gets up to center, snaps it in, rims on the right side, Alexiak, and behind the net to Ottavainen. He'll get it to the line. It goes just off of Leppinen and out, and the puck in the neutral zone. And Alexiak will take it back into his own end for Seattle. Scoreless here in the first. Just over 4 minutes gone. Up the right wing to Winterton. Cross ice pass. Great save made by Pickard. And Schwartz went hard to the front of the net. Got the pass from Winterton. And Pickard shuts the door.
Well, Jaden Schwartz had a good year last year. 20-plus goals. And Stetcher got beat hard to the hole. A little touch pass. And Calvin Pickard fought it off and made a pretty good save off the setup from Ryan Winterton. Schwartz is one of 5 pending UFAs with the Seattle squad. We'll see. The Athletic ranked them as they thought they'd finish 29th in the league this year. I think they'll be better than that, but we'll see. They got some good players that are in the last year of their deals.
Leppinen out of the Oiler end. The center ice able to shoot it in. Mahura into the corner for Seattle. Wanted to get it behind the net. It goes off of Lazar. Goodrow up into the air and out to Marchman at center ice for the Kraken. Just got it to the Edmonton line. Stetcher's got a turn on it. Behind the net to Leppinen. On the left wing, Lazar will get it out. He's behind Quinn Hudson. Mahura into his own end for Seattle over to Larson. On the right wing, got the puck to the blue line. Tolvanen, his pass was looking for Marchman. That got broken up by Regula. Regula holds off Tolvanen. Right wing to Hudson, still in his own zone. Cross to Nurse. At center ice to Regula. He's able to dump it in. There were 5 minutes gone here in the scoreless first. Couple of shots on goal for Seattle. None for Edmonton so far. Lindgren, right corner to Fleury. Long pass on the left to Newman. It was a little behind him. Regula to Mariala and only to the Seattle blue line. Fleury on the right wing to Cartier. He got tripped up, and the first power play of the game is going to Seattle. The Edmonton Oilers will be shorthanded. Darnell Nurse going off for tripping.
Well, Darnell's had a decent start to the preseason, but the guy playing with him tonight has become a story, and that's Alec Regula. Now, this is going to be interesting here because by my count, probably 4 penalty killers tonight in the lineup. Henrique, Savoy, Kapanen, and Lazar that will kill. And the Oilers do have 4 guys that will be regularly killing in the back end, albeit one's in the box right now.
Off the draw in the Edmonton zone. Catton on the left wing to the blue line to Fleury, unable to keep it in. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers, as it's hammered all the way down the ice by Kulak. Kapanen had it off his stick and Catton in his own end. Through the middle to Eberle. Left side Beniers into the Oilers zone. Left wing corner to Jordan Eberle. Eberle's pass to the point. Off his stick. Beniers can't keep it in. That hit. Fleury went in on the offside. Lazar will bump it back into his own end to Emberson. Will take his time. Both teams will make changes. And Emberson will shoot it the rest of the way down the ice. Cord up the right wing to Marchman. 6:15 gone here in a scoreless first. To Schwartz on the right wing, but the Kraken go offside at the Edmonton blue line with 1:09 left to go, and the tripping penalty to Darnell Nurse. Oilers' last preseason game Friday in Vancouver. Jack Michaels will have the call for you that night. And the Oilers start the regular season on Wednesday the 8th, Calgary in town. Battle of Alberta to start things off. 25-26 regular season. Looking forward to that as always.
Yes. I will be going to Vancouver, Cam.
Yes, you will.
You want a good time? You want to go do color?
It's shot down into the Seattle zone and in behind the net's Mahura, and he'll bring it out through the middle.
Some people would like that. My family probably wouldn't, but...
Tolvanen left wing to Schwartz. Left wing corner to right. Back to the blue line to Mahura. To right, top of the circle to Mahura. His one-time shot scores! Point, lots of traffic in front of the net. That's a power play goal for Seattle, and they're up 1-0.
The The Oilers are trying a new penalty killing system this year, and it's a lot more passive with the forwards. And Mahura can shoot the pill. And he's got a heavy shot, and he bombed that one from the midpoint. And there was a triple screen on the play for Picker. There's no way he was going to be able to pick up that puck. And the Kraken have got a power play goal and a 1-0 lead here.
6:47 time of the goal for Mahura. So it looks like it went straight in. But yes, a lot of traffic in front of Calvin Pickard. The puck rolls to Pickard. He was just able to sweep it away before Goodrow could put it in the net. Kulak in behind the Edmonton goal. Up into the air and knocked down by Larson. Then he lost it to Howard. Comes into the Seattle end. A shot off the outside of the net. Ike Howard on the right wing. Only to the middle of the ice. Goodrow will clear it out. Mahura from right and Schwartz at 6:47. Emberson in behind the Edmonton goal. So Seattle 1-for-1 with a man advantage.
Came here last year, March 27th, your birthday, Cam. And the Kraken won 6-1 to improve to 3-10-1 life. Oh, here's a turnover.
Given away. Here's Clattenburg over the line. The shot. The save made by DeCord. Clattenburg didn't get a lot on it. And the puck top of the circle. Clattenburg right corner. Through the middle. Off of Eberle to the line. It does come out. Regula back into his own end. Across to Nurse. Nurse into the middle of the ice. Connor Clattenburg weaves his way to the Seattle line. On the right side, Hamblin. He wanted to shoot it. Got his stick held. Couldn't get a shot away. And now in over the line, it's Catton to the middle to Alexiak. And that pass was behind him. And the puck cleared out. In the neutral zone. Catton.
Clatton's drawn. They're calling against Clattenburg. Or is it delay?
Yeah, penalty going up to Edmonton.
Wow, that is a tough call against Clattenburg.
The court just went to the bench for the extra attacker. 1-0 Seattle, 8.5 gone here in the first period. Cartier comes into the Edmonton zone, leaves it at the top of the circle, now touched by Mangiapane. And the Edmonton Oilers are about to be shorthanded. It's going to be a slashing call against Clattenburg. We're going to take a break. 1-0, Seattle leading. 8:39 gone here in the first period. From the Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone this summer. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from.
Play button.
Canadian, Export, Ultra, Excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Stop recording button.
Oilers 50-50, presented by Rogers. It's back for the preseason. Tonight's early bird prizes include $500 for Skip and a pair of lower bowl tickets for the Oilers versus the Mammoth on October 28th at Rogers Place. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/5050 for more chances to win. Power play for the Kraken. Clattenburg's off for the slash. 1-0 Seattle leads. 8 minutes, 39 seconds gone here in the first period. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Puck on the left wing point. Marchment got it down the boards, up to the line, but kept in by Schwartz. Goes into the right wing corner. Marchment battles for it. Mangiapane lost it to Marchment, back to the blue line. Tolvanen crossed to Mahura, left wing to right. Brings the top of the circle to Josh Mahura, right side to Tolvanen. To the right wing corner for Schwartz. He'll go in behind the Edmonton net. Get it to the line and diving to sweep it out and down the ice was Mangiapane. Out from behind his net is Mahura. He'll go through the middle of the ice, can drop it to Schwartz. Gets his way to center. Throw it across on the right to Marchment. It goes into the right wing corner of the Edmonton zone. Marchment with it in his skates. to the blue line to Mahura. Pulls it off the right wing boards to Marchment to the middle to Schwartz, but he threw it across right to the blue line to Mahura. Mishandled the pass, and up the left side, Kapanen with Lazar. Kapanen in front of the net, just off the pad of Joey Decord.
Shoot the puck.
Marchment into the Oilers zone to Schwartz to Marchment, left wing corner. Pass off the skate, goes through the middle, and it comes out.
Oilers have had 2 odd man breaks in this game, not gotten a shot on goal either time.
Flurry to center ice to Catton, right wing to Eberle. Put it off the end board, set there for Emberson, wraps it around and down the ice. Penalty over here in 23 seconds. It's 1-0 Seattle lead, 9:39 to go in the opening period. Josh Mahura, the goal scorer on the power play. And that was 6:47 in. Catton on the left wing, near top of the circle. And
excellent read by James Hamlin as he picked the pass off, and
he got tripped up. Penalty coming up to Seattle.
And that'll negate the final 8 seconds of the Kraken power play, which drops for 1 for 2 again.
We will head to break.
Again. There we go.
That's right. It will be 4-on-4 when we come back. 1-0 Seattle leading Edmonton. 9:28 to go here in the first period from the Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle. It's for Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Here at Climate Pledge Arena, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. 1-0 Seattle leads. 9:28 to go in the first period.
Well, the Oilers have some good players not playing, but there's opportunities for others, and they got to make the most of it. And James Hamlin's already gone down to Bakersfield, recalled, and did a great job anticipating the play and creating a turnover, and ends up drawing a penalty.
4-on-4 here for a few seconds, and Edmonton with the man advantage. It'll be presented by Atco Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Oilers now on the power play, and it's Savoy, right wing corner, looks in front of the net to Frederick, and that one just broken up at the last minute and chopped out and down the ice.
Oh, there's a play where Matt Savoy uses his quickness and guile to anticipate and strip a puck and create a scoring opportunity out of nothing.
Savoy makes his way up through center. The St. Albert product drops it to Howard. Right wing to Henrique. Stops on the right wing boards. To the blue line. Nurse on the left to Frederick. To Nurse to Savoy on the right wing. Howard to the blue line. To Nurse, the shot. Save made by Decord. Loose puck, and they're banging away at it. It goes into the corner, and Karche on the backhand up the right wing boards to Goodrow. And he'll get it out as the Oilers come close. 55 seconds to go in the man advantage. Nurse out from behind the Edmonton net. 8:20 to go in the first. 1-0 Seattle. Hudson up through center ice for Edmonton. Over the line across to Mariale's top of the circle. It bounces to the blue line. Leppinen will keep it in right across the line, and Alexiak there for Seattle to get it out and down the ice. Oh, and then giving away the wraparound. Scores Winterton. Pickard went out to play it. Didn't get much on the backhand, and Ryan Winterton got it behind the net, wrapped it around, and made it 2-0 Seattle.
Well, that happens once in a while. And if it's going to happen, it's better off in a preseason game than a regular season game or a playoff game. But it actually started way back at the blue line. The Oilers turned the puck over in the O-zone. And it just led to a tough sequence there for Calvin Pickard.
12:03 time of the goal. Winterton shorthanded makes it 2-0 Seattle. Winterton got into 12 games with the Kraken last year, but played the bulk of the season in Coachella Valley, their American League affiliate, as Edmonton goes offside at the Seattle blue line. Penalty is over in 16 seconds to Berkeley Catton. Catton, who put up 109 points last year with the Spokane Chiefs in the Western Hockey League.
That line featured a second rounder from Washington, Andrew Christel, and a former Edmonton Oil King, Shea Van Ohm, who scored 50. And they were probably the best line in the Western League once Christel was acquired from the Kelowna Rockets.
In the playoffs, Catton had 42 points to lead the WHL in playoff scoring.
That's all he had, eh?
That's it. 42 points in 20 games. No big deal. Out to center ice. Lepinen in over the line. Penalty over to Catton. Lepinen down the right wing. Couldn't get a pass across. Mangiapane now with it in the right wing corner. Edmonton 0 for 1 on the power play. Puck up here the blue line. Lepinen kept it in. Right wing corner to Mangiapane. Pinned along the boards by Ottavainen, and the puck came free. Wright won't get it out. Mariala keeps it in. Down low to Mangiapane. The shot and a pad save by Decord. Rebound, he stopped that too. And clearing it just out of the zone was Catton.
Nice play by Mariala to get the puck there to Mangiapane. Real good take by him. Penalty coming up to Capita.
In the neutral zone, Catton has it. Yes, delayed penalty coming up to Edmonton is Beniers. Waits for Decord to get to the bench up the right wing for Fleury. Fleury to the middle of the ice for Catton. And lost it at the Edmonton blue line, but Edmonton about to be shorthanded here with 6:36 to go here in the first period. 2-0 Seattle leads.
Edmonton 42, 2 minutes, slashing.
Kapanen off for the slash. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Oh, it was a penalty.
Seattle's got a power play goal and a shorthanded goal. Face off to the right of Pickard. Lazar wins the draw, hammering it around the boards and down the ice. Brett Kulak.
Pause button. Play button. Lock screen.
Lazar's done a good job. He's been out there in
Scoring time 0 hours 21 minutes 28 seconds.
Eberle will shoot it in.
Stop recording.
Emerson with Catton on him, and Eberle coming in there as well. Puck comes free to Savoy. Wanted to get it behind the net. It goes off of Eberle. It's bouncing in behind the Edmonton net to the left wing corner. Catton up near the blue line, but reading that was Lazar, and all the way down the ice with it. Decord quickly up on the right to Newman, to Eberle, through the middle into the Edmonton zone. Catton on the right to Fleury. Right wing to Newman. He'll go to the corner. He's up against the boards with Nurse. To the blue line of Fleury. A snapshot. That was tipped, and it goes wide of the Edmonton net. Mangiapane on the right wing to Henry. Gets a bouncing puck, and he does clear it out. Beniers dumps it to the right corner, goes after it. Reguli in there for Edmonton. Puck to the middle of the ice.
That's a hook to Mangiapane.
And Edmonton's going to be down 5-on-3 for 57 seconds as Mangiapane goes to the box.
Edmonton 2 minutes. Okay.
5:33 to go in the first. 2-0 Seattle leads.
Oh, it's a penalty.
Yep. Face off in the Oilers zone. Stetcher, Kulak, and Lazar out there for Edmonton. Schwartz, Beniers, Tolvanen, Wright, and Marchment on the ice for Seattle. They'll go with 5 forwards in the 5-on-3 situation. And the puck to the point. Tolvanen across to Beniers, to Tolvanen, to Beniers on the left wing corner, right to Beniers, top of the circle, to right. He's to the side of the net. Oh, to Beniers, his one-timer, and his stick craters, and the puck to the blue line. And it's kept in by Tolvanen. Right wing to Marchment to Tolvanen. Beniers gets a new twig across to Marchment. Couldn't handle the pass on the right. Goes to the blue line. Tolvanen has it. He'll make his way to the middle. Over to Beniers on the left. To Tolvanen. One-timer scores. Tolvanen with a one-timer in the slot. Off the post and in. 5-on-3 power play goal makes it 3-0 for Seattle.
Tolvanen's always been able to shoot the puck. He had a 23-goal season last year. Another one of their pending UFAs. They've extended Capo Caco. He's out with an injury. Tolvanen's basically going to be playing top 6 right wing here to start the season. 5-on-3. Little or no chance on that at all for Calvin Pickard. 3-0.
Seattle's still on the power play. Minute 30 to go in the Mangiapane penalty. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Shot into the Seattle zone. DeCord will set it behind the net. Fleury out with it. Swing it back to Catton. Comes over the Edmonton blue line. Left wing to Beniers to Catton. He will lose it, and Hamblin's able to get it out.
And he's drawn another penalty.
And he's drawn another penalty. Catton's going to go back to the box. Could be a hook. So we'll go 4-on-4 for a minute. 3 seconds.
Seattle number 77, 2 minutes. Okay.
Well, why is Hamblin drawing calls? Because his feet are moving.
Yes. So we'll go 4-on-4. So that has been twice in this game. Seattle penalties on hard work by James Hamblin. All right. Face off down in the Seattle end. Yeah, that last one, Tolvanen from Beniers and Marchment at 14:58. The Winterton goal, that was unassisted. And the first one was Mahura from Wright and Schwartz. So 4-on-4, 4:35 to go here in the first. 3-0 Seattle leads. Nurse goes to the left corner, pass in front. The shot saved by DeCord. This time off of Szymanski. Puck to the blue line. Regula to Szymanski, right wing point to Nurse. Out of Szymanski as he's going to come down the left wing. He'll get it in front of the net. The shot by Regula. Saved by DeCord. He covers it up. Alec Regula was wide open in front of the net. DeCord with the right pad and then covered it up. We're going to take a break. 4:14 to go in the first. 3-0 Kraken lead the Oilers from the Climate Pledge Arena here in Seattle. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
Did you know that there are 9 Napa Auto Parts stores serving the greater Edmonton area and have been doing so for more than 50 years? Since now.
Here at Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 3-0. Kraken lead the Oilers. 4:14 to go in the first period. 4-on-4 for another 42 seconds, and Edmonton goes on the power play presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com.
Josh Szymanski with 2 great plays. A rip job off a shot, and then used his frame and his size and his reach and served it up for a low 2-on-1 with Alec Regula, and the court made a tremendous save. Right now, Josh, I'm really excited to see what he can do in Bakersfield this year. He might be the Oilers' best young forward prospect.
Shot into the Oilers zone. Guy that played in the TEL last year. Played in the World Juniors a couple of times. A puck on the right wing point. Fleury. He'll get it across. And he'll go all the way over to Lindgren. In behind the net. Back to the blue line to Fleury. On the left. Gaudreau towards the net. He is trying to jam it. It went off the side of the goal. But he still has control. Gaudreau top of the circle inside the Edmonton end. We're still 4-on-4. To the blue line to Fleury. Across. He wanted to get to Lindgren. The pass does not connect. Penalty is over. Mangiapane back out onto the ice. And Kapanen will go back to the Edmonton blue line. Into his own end for Nurse. And he'll take it in behind the Oiler net. Oilers with the man advantage. 45 seconds to go in it. Up the left wing. To Ike Howard. Cross ice. To Savoy. Comes into the Seattle end. He got tripped up. And a penalty is going to Alexiak. And Edmonton will get a 5-on-3 for 37 seconds.
And now it's going to come down to an O-zone face-off win for Adam Henrique, who was 56% last year in the face-off circle. He's a very good utility player for the Edmonton Oilers. Can play second or third line left wing. Quick conversation here with Paul McFarland, who's going to run the power play this year. Obviously a massive change there with Glenn Gulletson. Tells you how Glenn Gulletson was thought of around the NHL and by Dallas, that a guy who was once fired by Dallas as head coach gets brought back by Dallas as a head coach. But McFarland takes over the power play. And for this, and I know it's just preseason, but it's all about the face-off win in the O-zone. You got 37 seconds to work with. You win the draw, you're going to get a chance.
Off to the right at DeCord. Henrique wins it to the middle of the ice. Howard to Nurse. Left wing to Savoy. To Nurse on the blue line. To Howard. Right wing top of the circle. The walk to the middle. To Nurse. Left wing to Savoy. To Nurse. Over to Howard. Being pressured. Give it to Nurse in the middle. A snapshot. And that glanced off. A leg went wide. Lindgren trying to get it out. Won't get it by Howard. Keeps it alive on the right wing. Top of the circle. Into the corner to Henrique. Saucers it to Howard. A shot. He just missed on the glove side. Henrique has it right wing corner. To Nurse. Left side. Savoy in front and deflected wide by Frederick. It's now 5-on-4. Puck to the blue line. Nurse. A snapshot. Scores! Darnell Nurse from the right point. Lots of traffic in front of the net. It's a power play goal. The Oilers get on the board, and they cut that Kraken lead to 3-1.
Well, that's kind of why you shoot the puck. And he shot from distance there. And the Oilers a little deselective to begin with, but you got a bunch of guys who aren't going to be on the first unit power play normally out there. And Darnell Nurse is usually good for 8 to 12 goals a year with a long-range bomber through a screen, and right in front of the net front there was Trent Frederick, and no chance whatsoever for Joey Decord to pick that up.
17:35, time of the goal for Nurse. That's on the power play. Edmonton 1 for 3 with a man advantage. Seattle's 2 for 4. And the puck inside the Edmonton zone. Top of the circle, Szymanski up against the boards with Tolvanen, and it goes to the line. The shot by Ottavainen didn't get it through, and Szymanski can skate through the middle. Dishes on the right to Lazar, in over the Seattle blue line. Goes to the right wing corner. Ottavainen to the blue, and it doesn't get out. Kulak has it left wing point, out to Szymanski's shot. That was just tipped wide of the net. Ottavainen will get it up in the air and out.
Szymanski has the instincts that you like.
Comes in front of the net to Tolvanen. The save made by Pickard. This Marchment fed him the pass in front of the net. Minute 38 to go here in the first. 3-1. The Kraken lead.
Another penalty coming up here.
Oh, boy.
Maybe. Hold on here. All right, there we go.
Oilers getting their 4th power play of the period. Seattle's already had 4. There was Nurse from Howard and Henrique. 17:35. Edmonton on the man advantage. Presented by Atco Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. So Nurse's 3rd goal of this preseason.
Again, I believe that the Oilers will have 4 defensemen this year with 30-plus points. One was 60-plus. That will be Bouchard. And then Wallman, Nurse, and Ekholm for me will all likely post north of 30. You got 4 D-men, 30-plus points, and one guy 50-plus. You're going to be able to generate offense in the back end.
Marchment skating across here.
It's not who they called it on initially.
I think there was confusion.
Yeah.
They figured it out. Marchment's in the box. Henrique will take the draw against Shane Wright. Henrique got it to Frederick to the blue line to Nurse across for Howard. Shot. He just put it wide of the net. Frederick has it left wing to the blue line to Nurse.
Liked it that he shot it.
Over to Howard on the right to the blue line to Nurse. His shot save made by Decord. Held on with Henrique right in front of the net.
So whereas they don't have Montour and Dunn tonight on the back end, Dunn had a pretty good offensive campaign a couple years ago. Montour had a great one a couple seasons ago in Florida. They do have their number 1 defense pairing out there, which is Alexiak on the PK with Adam Larson. Spoke to Adam today on the way into the arena. He was kind enough to say hello. Good guy.
He's off to the left to Decord. Frederick on the right wing. Tolvanen got body position, lifts it up and out. Nurse will loop back in behind the Edmonton net. Out through the middle to Ike Howard. It skips over his stick. It'll go all the way down. It'll be icing against the Oilers. A minute 3 to go here in the first. 3-1 the Kraken lead.
You know, the Canadian Final Rodeo is underway tonight at Rogers Place in Edmonton. I'm told there are some players there.
They're not tuned in to us, I guess.
I'm going to guess. Okay. I'm going to guess there's a couple that might be tuned in to us.
Any and all that are, I do appreciate that they've tuned us in tonight. Nurse with him behind the net. We got a minute to go here in the first. 3-1 Kraken lead. Edmonton on the man advantage. As Ike Howard to center. Gets the puck just in over the line. That is poked out by Mahura. Nurse side of zone through the middle. Now starts up. Get to center, shoot it in. That's going to ride up on the glass, go over to the left. Frederick with the pressure, the puck to the right. Howard up against the boards, a bouncing puck. Savoy will keep it in on the right wing point. To Ike Howard now to the middle, but Beniers broke it up and we'll get it all the way down. 25 seconds go here in the first.
You have some very invested Edmonton Oilers players, and you'd be surprised who watches some of the webcasts out there.
Out through the middle, Lepinen. Up the center ice to Majapani, to Mariala on the left wing. Gaudreau able to break it up for Seattle. Hudson had to wait for Majapani to get back on side. Only a couple of seconds left to go here in the first period. And the Edmonton Oilers will start off the second with a short power play time. They will have about 22 seconds worth, but they're down 3-1 here after 20 minutes. 7th of 8 preseason games for Edmonton. This is the last one for the Seattle Kraken. And Edmonton chasing it a little bit there early after the power play goal and the shorty, but battled back. Had some great opportunities to score in that period.
They did. And Joey Decord was pretty good. And unfortunately for Calvin Pickard, he'd be the first to tell you he turned the puck over on a goal. Those things happen once in a while. And again, it matters a little less when it happens in the preseason. And we'll see how Edmonton responds here. A little bit outplayed in Seattle with some of their better guys in their first unit power play, and the Oilers, entire first unit power play is not available tonight in terms of from a deployment perspective, but that means a chance for some other guys to see what they can do. And the Oilers have got some work to do here, down by 2 after 1.
3-1, Seattle leading Edmonton after the first period. Mahura, Winterton, and Tolvanen scoring for Seattle. Nurse had the goal for the Oilers. Brendan Escott and Rob Brown, they are standing by. They've got the intermission for you when we come back. 3-1 Seattle after 20 from the Climate Pledge Arena. It's for dealers. NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Do you have tickets to an upcoming event at Rogers Place that you can't attend? Donate your tickets to the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation Seats for Kids program, presented by Eagle Builders. Seats for Kids provides unused game tickets for charities, allowing children and families to enjoy hockey at Rogers Place. And for many, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. To be a part of the Seats for Kids program presented by Eagle Builders, please email edmonton@kidsupfront.com. That's edmonton@kidsupfront.com.
It's our YEG with 880 Chad.
Ready to explore your inner dancing queen? Wriggle into those bell bottoms as ABBA Mania Back to the Disco Dimension hustles onto the stage at Jubilation's Dinner Theater now through November 2nd. Then discover your autumn comfy era as the Edmonton Fall Home Show returns to the Expo Center October 17th through the 19th with a vibrant marketplace perfect for your next home project.
For details on these and more events, visit 880chad.com. This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Henry, Moose Jaw, and Brandon, I believe. Okay, we dropped the puck. We're underway here in the second period. Nurse with control to Ike Howard on the right wing to Savoy. Wanted to get that low. It hit Alexiak. It does come out. And Tolvanen down the left wing. A wrist shot and a stick save made by Pickard. And the puck hits center ice. Howard in over the Seattle line. He'll get it to the slot. Henrique in front. Scores! Matt Savoy redirects the pass from Henrique. And the Oilers have cut the Seattle lead to 3-2.
Great play there by Isaac Howard. He opened the ice up for Adam Henrique. And then Henrique found on the back door Matt Savoy for his first goal of the preseason. Adam Henrique with a 2-assist game, and we got ourselves a 1-goal game.
Just 28 seconds into this second period, and it's an even strength goal. The penalty had just expired, and Edmonton gets themselves to within 1. At center ice, Kulak will shoot it in. Goes on the right wing side all the way up to the line. Emberson sails it towards an edge of court. Stopped it. Lindgren rims on the right. Off of Eberle up near the blue line where Lazar can keep it in. Lindgren goes in behind the goal. Right wing corner to Fleury. Gave it away to Hudson. Hudson to the point. To Kulak across to his partner. Emberson a shot. A rising shot goes over the net to the left wing point. Kulak down low. Lazar let it go to the right wing corner. Along the boards is Szymanski. Got checked on the play. Fleury takes it behind the net for Seattle. Banks it out to center ice. Catton now on the right to Beniers. His shot, and it goes off of Emberson. Up and out of play. Minute 16 gone in the second. 3-2 Seattle leads. Savoy from Henrique and Howard. 28 seconds in. And the Oilers get to within one. Henrique and Howard, both with a couple of assists in this game. Face off to the left of Calvin Pickard. Pickard, it was 22-10-1 last year. And 7-1 in the playoffs. Stetcher off the right wing boards. Up to the line, a bouncing puck that comes out. Shot back in by Mahura of the Kraken. Right wing corner goes to Schwartz. Schwartz to the blue line to Larson, and his shot way wide of the net. And getting it out was Hamblin down the right wing for Clattenburg to the right side. And Mariala forced to the right wing corner to the blue line. Stetcher, a shot, and that one blocked in the slot by Wright. Schwartz for Seattle behind the goal to Mahura. Right wing corner for Adam Larson. He's got Mariala right on him. They go up against the boards in the Seattle zone. It comes loose to Schwartz. Now to Mahura out from behind his net for the Kraken up the left wing to Marchment. Just got it to the line. Bringing it back in. Trent Frederick down the right wing. A centering pass. That's broken up. And it does come out off of Regula. Regula over to Nurse. Right wing to Mangiapane. He'll shoot it in. DeCourt slows it up. In the left wing corner. Inside Seattle territory. Frederick to the point to Nurse off the left wing. Doesn't have a shooting lane. Has to go across to Regula on the right. He'll let a shot go off some shin pads and right through the middle to Schwartz, and he'll bring it out. 2:40 gone here in the second period. 3-2 Seattle leads. It's on the end. Boards in behind the Edmonton net.
Nice play. Did you see that?
Nurse, or Regula, pardon me. Regula with a great play out of the right wing corner. Now he gets it across to Nurse. Over to Alec Regula. Right side to Kapanen, knocked the stick of Cartier out of his hands.
Good defensemen use the middle of the ice in transition. Coaches allow them to do it. There's a turnover.
Goes off of Savoy. He's trying to get to it. Alexiak is able to recover. It goes behind the net. Now Savoy has it right wing. To Howard, top of the circle right side. To Savoy, to the blue line. Emberson, a wrist shot just off the arm of DeCourt. Howard up the left wing, top of the circle. Cycles it to Henrique. Down low to Savoy. Savoy trying to get away from Alexiak. Got it in front and went off his stick from the point. The shot by Kulak, and that was blocked, and it goes out of play.
So this is the first time we've really seen in preseason action Howard and Savoy play together. They got the goal on the power play. Chris Knobloch puts them together 5-on-5 with Henrique, and they create two chances off the looks. And sometimes I can remember back in the 2007-08 season with about 20 games left in the year, Craig McTavish put Sam Gagner with Bobby Nielsen and Andrew Cogliano together. And they were like a house on fire, and they kept the Oilers sort of in the hunt, even though Edmonton had a bunch of injuries. Sometimes young guys feed off that line.
They've been buzzing.
No.
Out through the middle. Fleury got it to center. Goes off a stick into the Edmonton zone. Emberson takes out Winterton to the end boards. Puck to the blue line. Lindgren will keep it in for Seattle. Rims it on the right. Fleury get pinched in, but Hudson will get it out through the middle of the ice to Lazar to Hudson. Into the Seattle zone. Goes to the left wing corner. Puck comes off his stick. Fleury over to Lindgren. And Lindgren through the neutral zone to Gaudreau. Got over center. Shot it in. Comes around on the boards to Lazar. Off of Hudson, but Emberson could follow the play up to center ice. He'll shoot it into the Seattle zone. 3-2 Seattle leads. 4 minutes, 15 seconds gone here in the second period. Clattenburg goes in behind the net for Edmonton, and then Seattle end back to the left wing point. Lepinen waiting, shooting. There's lots of traffic. It never gets through. And Winterton will get it out of the zone. Stetcher to Lepinen to Stetcher. Loops in behind his net. Now Stetcher through the middle. Center ice. Off the corner boards. DeCord quickly out of his net. Pushes it over to the boards. To the right wing point it goes. Stetcher across the line to Lepinen. Now to Hamblin. A shot. That's wide. The puck into the left wing corner. Beniers will lose it. Mariala left wing. Rims it on the right. Stetcher let it go to the blue line. James Hamblin on the right side. Stetcher towards the net. Frederick stopped it. Takes it to the point. Stetcher over to Regula. Made a move. Won't get a shot away. The puck on the left wing.
Drew a penalty.
Yep. Penalty coming up to Seattle. It goes down into the Edmonton end. Pickett's got to play it. He gets it out. All the way down to Cord will now touch it. And Edmonton will go on the power play. This will be their 5th of the game.
So I mentioned good players, good defensemen can use the middle of the ice in transition, and the Oilers play zone. And one of the benefits of playing zone is you know where everybody is when you get the puck. And so Regula beats a man low out of his own zone, comes up the middle of the ice. One touches it right up the middle. Unfortunately, the other forward overskated the puck. He was still able to make the play defensively and create a second surge onward. Like, I know he hasn't played in 15 months, but for a guy that hasn't played in 15 months,
looked pretty good.
And the GM has history with it.
Yep. Over the man advantage. It's presented by ATCO. And your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at ATCOenergy.com. Puck along the boards inside Seattle, and Savoy behind the net to the left side, and that shot got blocked as Frederick let it go. Henrique with it in behind the goal. To the left wing point to Nurse. On the left side, Frederick to the blue line to Nurse. Waiting, shooting, and just wide of the net. Goes around the boards, it will come out. And bumped all the way down by Gaudreau. Into the glove of Pickard. He could sweep it across to Savoy. Savoy runs into Nurse, and that puck gets turned over, and it's Winterton to the right wing corner for Seattle. He'll get pushed up against the boards by Nurse. Now Edmonton gets control. 3-2 Seattle leads. 6:15 gone here in the second period. Nurse to Savoy. Across to Howard, lost it at the blue line. Nurse will chase after it in his own end. Turn in front of the Edmonton net. Had a little room on the right, wanted to swing it back. Mulgaard took it away. Mulgaard in behind the net and forced into the corner by Mangiapane. Comes back to center. Larson inside his own blue line for Seattle. Will take his time to Tolvanen. Now to Mulgaard into the Oiler end on the left. In front of the net. Great save by Pickard on a redirection by Tolvanen. And up the right wing. Mariala to center ice. Now to Hudson. And over the Seattle line. Mariala on the right to Hudson. To the corner. Mariala. The right wing to Hudson. He's on the right wing point. The Seattle zone. Wanted to get it across the line. Broken up by Mulgaard. He'll get it out and all the way down. 10 seconds to go in the power play for Edmonton. Lepinen out from behind his net. Through the middle. And give it to Hudson. Hudson across to Mangiapane, and he'll bring it in. Penalty is over. Mangiapane on the left wing to the left wing point. Emberson over to Lepinen. He'll shoot it towards the net, looking for a redirection, but it went all the way through. Emberson left point. A shot. Pad save made by DeCord. Lots of traffic. And up the left wing it goes to Shane Wright. Into the Oiler end. Stops on the left. Drops it to Schwartz, left wing corner. It's in behind the goal. To the right. Floats it to the blue line. Larson shoot it into the corner. Emberson there for the Oilers. Held off right. Cross to Lepinen. He's got a hurry. Marchment right there. Marchment up against the boards with Lepinen. Puck at the top of the circle, and Lazar wins the battle, gets it out. Flip it off the left wing boards and in. 8:15 gone here in the second period. 3-2 Seattle leads Edmonton. Seattle was up 3-0. Oilers with the last 2 goals in this game as the puck flipped into Edmonton territory. Kulak goes in behind the net and hit the referee, and it comes free. And up the left wing, it's Stetcher. At center ice, he'll shoot it into court out of his goal. Stops it. went to play it, gave it away. Szymanski is passed to the point. It comes out. Maybe a 2-on-1. Marchment got caught on the play. As coming back was James Hamblin.
Hamblin's always been able to skate. He's drawn 2 penalties while on the PK tonight, and that time broke up a 2-on-1.
Kulak in behind the Edmonton goal. Kulak through the middle of the ice, up the left wing. Clattenburg just directed it in to Court to play it. The corner. Otavainen got it up the right wing for Eberle. Will dump the puck to the right wing corner. In behind the net was Savoy. It came free, goes in front of the Oiler net. Penalty coming up to Edmonton. Clattenburg touches it. Could be a tripping call. With 10:38 to go in the second, 3-2 Seattle leads, and going to the box for the trip. It's going to be.
I thought it was Savoy.
Yeah, I did too, but he hasn't gone to the box yet. Nope, Mariala is going to go to the box. All right. Seattle on the power play when we come back. 3-2. Kraken lead the Oilers. 10:38 to go in the second period. From Seattle, it's Ford Dealers. NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
When was the last time your electricity and natural gas provider made you feel like this? Low rates, no strings attached, year-round perks, and local energy experts who always have your back with Encore by Epcor. Find that carefree energy feeling at encore.epcor.com/carefree.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. You know, Alberta's a special place. From the Rockies to the Plains, it's a land of hard work and big dreams. If you're going to tackle it all, you need a truck that can keep up. That's why I can't say enough about my Ford F-150. It's more than a truck. It's a partner. Rugged toughness, serious capability, and smart features that make your life easier, like available Pro Power onboard. The Ford F-150. Get yours today at your Alberta Ford dealer and tell them PB sent you.
The same AI-powered technology that helps Oilers fans move through security efficiently at Rogers Place is also available for Edmonton area schools, hospitals, and workplaces. Evolve Technology, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers and official security screening partner of Rogers Place, helps identify potential threats and create safe experiences at hockey games and wherever people gather. Visit Rogers Place to experience Evolve live or check out evolve.com for more information. That's EVOLV.com.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here in Seattle, Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. Oilers are down by 1. 3-2 Kraken lead. 10:38 to go in the second. Mariala has gone to the box for a tripping call. So Seattle on their 5th power play. They're 2 for 4 with a man advantage.
Edmonton's 1 for 5. It's kind of the difference in the game right now. The Oilers have outplayed Seattle after falling behind 3-0. The shots are 70-10 for Edmonton.
Puck bouncing around and on the right wing boards. Kasperi Kapanen will get it all the way down the ice.
Very useful player, Kapanen. And he had a tough time at times, 5-on-5 last year in the regular season, but came alive in the playoffs. 3 goals and 6 points in 12 games. He's a plus player. Scored a very big goal in overtime against the Vegas Golden Knights, playing with Draisaitl and Colton.
Fleury out from behind his net for the Kraken. Center ice to Eberle, over to Beniers, in over the Edmonton line to Catton to the middle to Fleury, a shot, and the save made by Pickard, and Regula shot it into the Kraken bench to get face off the Edmonton zone.
Now we do think if the Oilers load up Connor and Leon to start the year, possibly a Trent Frederick, that we could see a second line of Vasily Podkolzin, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, and Andrew Mangiapane. I could foresee that being a second line for Edmonton. And we could see a line, but Matt Savoy with Noah Phil, Adam Henry. So I think there would be the lead that line would be able to check.
Mahura on the left point, walks to the middle, a snapshot that hit Marchment, goes over to the right, back to the blue line. Mahura across to right, his one-timer stick snaps in half, and Lazar's up the right wing with Savoy. In over the Seattle line, Lazar the shot, and it just stays out. The cord got enough of it.
That's the 4th odd man break in this game. Lazar made the right call, took the shot. He thought he scored initially.
So close. Schwartz into the Edmonton zone. Tolvin in, and it goes to the line. A bouncing puck that Mahura could only keep in for a moment, and it is cleared out.
James Hamlin's acquitted himself quite well tonight. Some guys with salt going down that have played 40 games in the NHL. Spent all season, off-season in Edmonton, skated every day with the Oilers staff, and he has come up and he's had a great performance so far.
Very noticeable as the puck gets near the middle. Lazar's there, can turn and shoot it all the way down. Penalty over in 20 seconds. 3-2, Seattle leads under 9 minutes to go in the second period. Out from behind his net is Fleury. He's through the middle. On the left to Molgaard. Now to Karche, just inside the Edmonton blue line. He's in a battle with Stetcher. The puck comes free. Troy Stetcher on the right. Across to Kulak. On the left, cuts to the middle. And over the Seattle line on the left winger. Shot. And that one sails off the stick of Fleury and out of play. Penalty over. Oilers were able to kill it off. We could take a break with 8.5 to go in the second period. 3-2. Seattle leads Edmonton from the Climate Pledge Arena here in Seattle. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
It's a new era for Ford in Edmonton. Welcome to Big West Ford. Located westbound on Stony Plain Road just east of the Henday, Big West Ford is Edmonton's newest and most exciting Ford dealership. Whether you're after the legendary F-150, the Powerhouse 350 Super Duty, or the adventurous Bronco, they've got you covered with exceptional selection and service right here in your city. Big West Ford, driven by you. Visit Big West Ford at 18208 Stony Plain Road or online at bigwestford.com.
Athletes know that to advance your career, you've got to be part of a winning team. So, what about you? Are you working for a winning team? Well, here's your chance to do just that. Brandt is a strong and stable industry leader with career opportunities across Canada. We have hundreds of positions available right now, from parts, sales, positioning technology, heavy-duty mechanics, and more. Be a part of a winning team. Earn your stripes by joining Brandt today. Find out more at BrandtJobs.com.
I'm Ryan Nugent-Hopkins.
And I'm Zach Hyman.
And when we're not making juicy, sweet passes,
or having my goals disallowed,
we're working for Legacy Heating and Cooling.
You know, guys used to call me a plumber.
And now they call you an HVAC technician.
Nice.
Hey, guys, you're not here to install furnaces. You're here to sing the jingle.
Oh.
Well.
Okay.
Call Legacy. Call Legacy.
No payments and no interest for 1 year from qualified installers. Legacy Heating and Cooling.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here in Seattle, 3-2. Kraken lead the Oilers. 8.5 to go in the second period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We are at the Climate Pledge Arena.
Look who Chris has got out there together right now. These guys really are the young guys. Szymanski in between Howard and Savoy. The last three shifts for Howard and Savoy have been together.
Puck goes to Savoy's shot just over the net from the angle. As Stetcher put it on goal into Cord, stopped it, and getting it out is Karche. Savoy at his own blue line. And the Oilers get a good chance right off the face-off. Szymanski into his own end is Stetcher. Now to Kulak to the middle to Stetcher. Stetcher will step up to center ice. He dumps it in. Ribs on the left. Szymanski is trying to steal it from Fleury. But getting it out up the left wing. Lindgren to center ice. He'll drift it in. Leppinen. Stetcher behind the net. On the right to Savoy. Through the middle. Able to get it out. Ottavainen for Eberle. Flips the puck to the right wing corner. Along the boards to the blue line. Beniers to Ottavainen. Now to Alexiak towards the net. And that was blocked. Went off of Leppinen. The puck in the high slot. And Szymanski will spin back in behind the Edmonton goal.
Ooh.
Up the left wing to Leppinen, but it skipped over his stick. Beniers has it. He'll shoot it. Pad save by Pickard. As Beniers with a quick snapshot. Howard, right wing corner to Stetcher. The Leppinen behind the Edmonton goal. Up the left wing to Howard. He'll skate onto it. Come into the Seattle zone. Trying to get away from Ottavainen. And Beniers was able to get the puck to the boards. He won't get it out. To the right wing point. Regula. Rims it low. Alexiak can't get it out. It's kept in. Regula across to Nurse. Nurse, his shot towards the net. That goes off of Eberle and out. 3-2 Regula has it at the Edmonton blue line. To his partner, Nurse. Back to Alec Regula. On the right wing, Mariala unable to get it in. Regula will give it to Nurse. Nurse on the left side. Now coming in, the shot by Hamblin. Save made by Decord. Tuck in behind the goal. Mariala up against the boards to James Hamblin, left wing corner. To the left wing point, but it went up on end, rolls out. Regula at center ice will shoot it in. Edmonton has to tag up. They haven't. That's still offside. Shane Wright for the Kraken through the middle will bring it out, though. 3-2, Seattle leads. Just over 6 minutes to go here in the second period. Wright from the right wing. A shot off his stick up into the air. Amberson on the boards. It goes off of Newman. Kulak. Left wing top of the circle, but Newman there for Seattle. It's in some skates. It goes to Schwartz. Schwartz gets it across to Newman. He'll wait. He'll shoot. Pad save made by Pickard. And the puck goes to the right wing corner. What a chance there. Yanni Newman right to the front of the Edmonton net. Newman along the boards. To the point for Larson. Right wing corner. Newman in behind the net. Pinned by Kulak. Emberson trying to get a loose puck. Molgaard comes in for Seattle. It's in the skates of Ty Emberson. Molgaard's trying to dig this thing free. And it will go to Kulak of Edmonton up to the line, but kept in by Larson. This time Emberson will get it out. Right wing to Kapanen into the Seattle zone. The shot save made by Decord. And he's able to hold on to it. And we can take a break with 5:04 to go here in the second period. 3-2. Kraken lead the Oilers from the Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $29.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
Bloom Benefits offers amazing coverage that even the toughest hockey players can get behind. With excellent coverage, they offer things like massage. You want to go? Counseling services. Let's go! Dental coverage. That was not offside. And eye exams. With custom health coverage for any group of any size, Bloom Benefits make every team better, stronger, and healthier. Plans start from just $54 a month. Rethink your benefits today at bloombenefits.ca.
Hey folks, Paul Brandt here. Around these parts, we work hard, play hard, and we demand the best. Sometimes you need a truck that's a cut above. The Ford Super Duty. Tough enough for any job with the style and luxury you deserve. It's as powerful as it is refined, with cutting-edge features that make every drive a pleasure. In short, this ain't your everyday pickup. The Ford Super Duty. Drive the finest truck Alberta has to offer today at your Alberta Ford dealer. And tell them PV sent you.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $29.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. We're here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 3-2 Kraken lead the Oilers with 5:04 to go in the second period.
Think of all the young guys that have sort of caught my eye that I didn't have a lot of information on. Szymanski. He's playing right wing here on this line with, or left wing on this line with Lazar and Hudson. Haven't minded him. No.
Off the draw, quick pad save made by Decord. That went right on net, and the puck cleared out.
And I'm not including Tomashik as a young guy, because he's not. He's a man of 29. But there's something there with Szymanski.
To the blue line, ripped towards the Edmonton goal, but wide as Alexiak hammered it from the point. And up to center ice is Leppinen for Edmonton. He can throw it in cross corner. Alexiak got a Cartier for Gaudreau through the middle of the ice. Over center, shoots it in, left wing side. Stetcher goes back, takes a bump. Right wing to Hudson. Had Cartier in front of him. It'll go to the blue line. Alexiak waits on the left side. Played it low. Lazar to Leppinen. Left wing, Szymanski will get it out. Quinn Hudson. He got checked in the neutral zone by Alexiak. He'll get it in to the right wing corner. Catton after it. Catton making a couple of moves on the right wing. Now he's going to bring it up across. His pass off this. Before he could get to Linger, it went off the stick of Stetcher and out of play. 4:01 to go here in the second.
Quinn Hudson had 23 goals and 50 points last year at BU. Had multiple teams in on him, including San Jose. Mike Greer got beaten, a guy out of Boston. That never happens. Quinn's father, Rob.
Yep.
He's from Edmonton.
Quinn got into a couple of games with the Oilers last year.
Yeah. And in the process, burned a year in his ELC. That's something that favors NCAA players that are free agents.
Howard will clear it out for Edmonton.
And the Oilers have not done that a lot historically over the years. He's a free agent right shot center this year in the NCAA. That's pretty good. And it's a free agent left shot D, 6'3". That's pretty decent.
Flurry shot blocked by Nurse. They'll go in behind the Edmonton goal.
I don't want to give away all those secrets.
We'll keep them nameless. To the middle of the ice for Regula. Through the center ice area, left wing to Ike Howard. The pass just eluded his stick. Everly behind his net for Seattle. On the left wing, able to get it out.
I will tell you, like Rob Hudson, the father of the NCAA defenseman, grew up in Edmonton.
Now it's a guessing. Regula into the right corner.
And may have something in common with Isaac Howard last year.
Trivia question almost. Newman in the corner. To the left wing point. Mahura had to hurry to keep it in. Across to the middle to Larson. Now on the right to Schwartz. Right wing corner. And right could get it in front of the goal. Goes to Schwartz. To the blue line in the middle of the ice. Larson on the right to Schwartz. Over to Mahura on the left. He'll bring it to the middle of the ice himself. Right wing to Schwartz. 2.5 to go in the second. Schwartz with a shot. Bad save made by Pickard. The puck in behind the net. Regula's stick snapped in half. Mahura has it on the right side. Give it to Wright. His shot, and it hit the broken stick. It goes over to the boards. Trying to get it out is Ike Howard. He can't. Schwartz will keep it in to Newman behind the goal. Newman now on the right wing to the top of the circle. Spins back into the corner. Gave it to Mahura. He'll step out. A pass off a stick. Goes up to the line. Oilers can't get it out.
They're exhausted here, this line.
Savoy's giving his stick to Regula. And the puck on the right wing point. Schwartz winds up. Doesn't shoot. Left wing corner to right. To Schwartz. Across. Mahura. Shot. Save made by Pickard. A bouncing puck just over the stick of Newman. He had a chance. Savoy's trying to tie it up. Puck comes free. Henrique will get to it. Henrique will lift it up and out. Edmonton trying to make a quick change. Left wing, it's right. 3-2. Seattle leads. Minute 20 to go here in the second period. Regula with the Savoy stick.
It's funny, man.
Up the right side now to Mariala. Into the Seattle zone. A shot and the glove save made by Decord. And that's going to draw everybody at the side of the net.
Otto Biden got a punch in on
Clattenburg.
And Clattenburg's ready to drop the flippers with.
He sure is. The linesman got in there, though. It's probably not the last we've seen of that.
Clattenburg is a guy, I'm not saying even in the next 2 seasons, but I wonder if his third pro year, he gets some NHL games. He is a very loud game.
Edmonton 64 has 2 minutes for roughing.
How's he the only guy that gets the roughing penalty? There were 2 punches in that, so the angelic Otto Vinen did not get called there.
Well, kill it off. Minute 10 to go here in the second. 3-2 Seattle leads. They're 2 for 5 on the man advantage. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Quick out-of-town scoreboard. The Edmonton Oil Kings are now 3-1 in the season. Repeats the 73. They beat the Regina Pats 4-3. And Calgary's having a tough home game. Preseason.
7-1 for Vancouver.
That's the Oilers' next opponent. They go to Vancouver on Friday night.
Oil Kings starting off a 3-game swing as Kulak gets it off the draw around the left wing boards and down the ice. Behind the net, Mangiapane had lost an edge, went into the end boards, but he's right back up. Newman comes in on the right wing, going to give it away to Lazar. Now to Mangiapane. Mangiapane into the Seattle end. We're into the last minute of this second period. Edmonton down by 1.
Lazar does a solid job in the PK. Phillips had some good moments 5-on-5, but Lazar's been really good on the penalty kill.
Beniers over the Edmonton blue line to Cat. Beniers lost it in the corner. Emberson off the boards and down the ice. Cord, as he is to do, quickly gets it up. And we'll get the puck to Catton. Catton to the blue line. To Mahura. Shot! Save made by Pickard. That was redirected. Puck to the right wing point. Beniers.
They were playing down a man.
They were for a bit. Gets it to the middle. Marchment didn't get much on that shot at all. It went wide of the goal. Emberson, just a few seconds left here in the period. And it'll be 50 seconds of power play time to start off the third period for the Seattle Kraken. Well, the Oilers get a goal relatively late in the first period. They get one extremely early in the second and have played the Seattle Kraken awfully tough after being down 3-0. Now just down 3-2 through 40.
Yeah, Edmonton's played okay.
Yeah. The young guys have battled hard in this one. And Matt Savoy scoring in the second period to get the Oilers to within 1. You got Ike Howard with a couple of assists in this game. Adam Henrique with a couple of assists.
Well, I often am accused of perhaps inferring that the officials should call more penalties. They've been not shy in doing that tonight. There's
That's right.
a lot of calls. 11 power plays between the two teams and a little bit more polish. And let's face it, Seattle's got at least 2 players that would be on their first unit. The Oilers' entire first unit's not playing tonight, but I love the work rate that we're seeing out of some of Edmonton's players, and we'll see what sort of juice they bring in period number 3.
All right, sounds good. Oilers will be shorthanded to start off that third period. 3-2, Seattle leading Edmonton. We are through 40. Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, they're standing by. We'll be right back from the Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Windows not find this day in the street. Find the perfect laptop possible. Raja Amp. It's interesting. Raja Amp.
At Fountain Tire, we're fluent in saving you money. Fluent? Yes, we've mastered the language of deals. Like right now, you can save
50-50 jackpot. It's sitting at $75,000 and climbing. Our next lucky winner could be you. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50. Plattenberg in the box for just a little bit here to start off this third period. So the Oilers shorthanded to start it off. That Oiler penalty kill. It's brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Mahura, Winterton, and Tolvanen have scored for Seattle. Nurse and Savoy have the goals for Edmonton. We dropped the puck. We're underway. 48 seconds to go in the penalty to Clattenburg. As Mahura in front of his own net for Seattle will start up the rush. We can leave it to Schwartz. Schwartz at the Edmonton line across to Marchment, right wing. Right wing corner, Tolvanen lets it go by him to Schwartz, now to Tolvanen. Tolvanen back to the blue line to the middle. To Mahura to Tolvanen, side of the net. Schwartz will wait. Give it to Tolvanen. Over to Mahura. Left wing to right. To Mahura. Right side, Tolvanen in front of the net. Marchment can't find the handle. Tolvanen to the blue line of Mahura. Shot, and it's tipped just over the Edmonton net and cleared off the glass and down the ice by Kulak. Penalty over here in a few seconds. Seattle 2 for 6 on the power play. Edmonton is 1 for 5. Fleury through the middle of the ice for Seattle. On the left side to Lindgren, will put it up in the air. Bounces off the inboards. Nurse to Regula to the middle, but Beniers was there for Seattle. Beniers behind the net to Eberle. To the left wing point for Lindgren. Roll it low to Eberle, lets it go by. Beniers to the point for Fleury. Fleury misses the return pass to Eberle. Now Eberle gets it behind the Edmonton net. He'll step out, put it in front of the goal that went off of Pickard. And the puck on the left wing and booted out of the zone by Henrique. Beniers spin it right back in to the right wing corner with Nurse on him. Nurse takes him out hard on the end boards. Henrique in behind the goal. Henrique, right wing corner to Alec Regula, now to Matt Savoy. Savoy has a goal for Edmonton, leads the Oilers with 5 shots on net so far in this game. Right wing to Mangiapane, in over the line. He'll get it to Hamblin, and he couldn't get a shot through. Hamblin's shot got blocked, and it's cleared out. Karche chases after it, but Stetcher got to it first. It's in the corner of the Edmonton end. Up against the boards, Winterton in front of the net. Goodrow got tied up, does not get a shot away. And through the middle, Hamblin over center ice, flips it in. 3-2, Seattle leads, 2 minutes, 20 seconds gone here in the third period. Karche through the middle to Goodrow. Goodrow with Winterton, in over the line to Winterton, scores! Winterton got sprung. He goes glove side on Pickard. It's 4-2 for the Kraken.
Well, Winterton made a nice read. He got inside positioning there on Trent Frederick, who was backside support as they brought the puck up the ice. And it was a bang-bang play in front. And you talk about scoring off the rush. Stetcher was back defensively. Frederick, a little bit of, I think, a misread there. And Winterton finishes it off, and they're up by 2.
It's his second of the game from Goodrow and Karche at 2:26 of this third period. And the puck behind the Edmonton goal. And Kulak will get it up in the air and bouncing out to center. Mahura smacks it over to the left wing, and that goes off a Marchment, not a play.
Well, they signed Goodrow. He'd been with Minnesota the 4 previous seasons. Very effective signing by Bill Guerin. And had a couple decent offensive campaigns, mostly as a third-line right shot center. Had an 18-goal, 37-point season last year, and signed a $2.1 million times 3 years to be a third/fourth-line center. I mean, they got Chandler Stevenson sort of as their 3C, playing behind Shane Wright, who has emerged.
Szymanski puts it out of play in the Seattle end.
The 2023 Calder Trophy winner, Matt Beniers. I wonder whether or not Wright actually jumps past Beniers at some point. It was funny. Going back to the U18s that year, that was the pandemic year. We had it, and the OHL kids didn't play. And I thought Wright was terrific. Dave Barr coached that team. Dave Barr is from Edmonton, grew up in Riverbend. So a longtime friend of you've met Doug Bodner before. Yep. As an Edmonton-based lawyer, and I've known Doug for about 40 years, and in my case, 2 chins and at least 50 pounds.
I remember Shane Wright at the Canada Winter Games, and he was outstanding as the puck rolls to Decorte. He'll cover it up.
A lot of people thought he was going to go number 1.
Yeah.
And Slavkovsky ended up going number 1, represented by Jerry Johansson, who, by the way, some news today in the agency business.
What's that?
A couple of the Sasky boys, the K's, Michael Kay, who played at the University of Saskatchewan. Apparently, they're going on their own, no longer part of the Sports Corporation. So, at one time, the K's represented Kirby and Colton Dock and Keaton Verhoff, and those guys are all now with Jerry and the Sports Corporation. So, I don't know if that had anything to do with it. But good luck to we always keep an eye on the agents because they play a factor in things, as you know.
Shot from the point, saved by Decorte, loose puck, and just put wide. What a chance there by Mangiapane at the side of the net. Kapanen has it on the left wing, top of the circle. It all started with a quick shot from Nurse from the point that got through. Along the boards, knocked down by Kapanen. He got dumped by Tolvanen, and Wright will bring it out. Right into the Edmonton end. Got it to the slot. It hit his stick, turning it the other way. Kapanen on the right to Mangiapane over the line. Mangiapane waiting. Didn't get a shot. The puck rolled off his stick. And Alexiak will bring it out through the middle for Seattle. He'll dump it in.
Well, Mangiapane may have gotten away with a stick lift there that was close to being a hook. But he's going to be a useful player that's going to be able to move, be a middle 6 player for the Oilers this season.
Savoy at the Seattle line to the corner. 4-2, Seattle leads. Puck comes free to Henrique. The shot, save made by Decord. Here's Savoy trying to bank it off at Decord. Savoy on the right wing to Henrique. To Matt Savoy, right wing corner. To Henrique, top of the circle, to the blue line. Stetcher across to Lepinen. Slides down the left wing into the corner. Behind the net, Howard, right wing for Henrique. To the blue line to Stetcher. Pulls to the middle. The shot, and it's tipped. And it goes out of play. 4 minutes, 48 seconds gone in the third. 4-2, the Kraken lead the Oilers.
And the Oilers have had lots of chances in this game. Decord's played pretty well in both the games that he's played.
Played 40 minutes against the Oilers last Wednesday and stopped 16 of 16. Faced off to the left to Decord. He's had to deal with 26 Edmonton shots in this one. He's made 24 saves. As it gets into the corner, Mahura clears it out. It's center ice. Hudson comes in on the left to the middle. Szymanski's shot, and that's booted out by Decord.
Szymanski, another just a great little backhand pass to Hudson, and give Quinn credit. He put it right in a spot where Szymanski could get a good rip at it.
Cartier to center ice, off the boards and in. Szymanski will go back and get it.
Szymanski and Hudson likely will be on the first line in Bakersfield this year, if I'm going to hazard a guess. Especially if Philp makes the Oilers, I think he will.
Lindgren in his own end for Seattle. Through the middle of Winterton, mishandled it. It goes back into the Kraken zone. On the right wing to Marchment. Marchment into Edmonton territory. On the right wing boards to the blue line. It goes to Fleury. He'll take a snapshot, and that one blocked. And Clattenburg comes up the right wing for Edmonton. In over the line, waiting. He'll get it to the middle. The shot save made by Decord as Mariala with that opportunity from Clattenburg, and it's sent down the ice. It's icing against Seattle. What a great chance for Edmonton.
Well, we're probably looking at the second line for Bakersfield playing together tonight. I mean, Clattenburg, maybe that's a little high early. You know, you got to figure Seth Griffith, an AHL veteran down there, but Mariala's got some skill. And James Hamlin, last year in the American League, he had a pretty good year. I mean, you're looking at a guy that had 45 points in 51 games and went plus 22. So those are solid second-line numbers in the A.
Mangiapane with a quick shot to cord the save. Cleared out by Marchment.
The Oilers could easily be up 6-4 in this game. They've had lots of chances.
Lots of chances. Puck dumped into the Seattle zone. Tolvanen had it go off a stick. Mangiapane got it to the slot. Taking it out of harm's way for Seattle's Alexiak. To Schwartz. Now into the middle. Tolvanen at the Edmonton blue line to Schwartz. To the line. The shot blocked in front of the net by Regula. And the puck in the right wing corner for Frederick. Will give it to Regula. Leave it behind the net to Nurse.
Regula doesn't panic.
Not at all.
You know, he's deferred to Nurse, who's, you know, a 22-minute-a-game, you know, defenseman in the league. But he doesn't panic when the puck's on a stick.
Henrique in the right corner now in the Seattle zone. It goes in behind the net. Beniers slides it over to the right side to Larson. To Eberle, just gets it out. 4-2 Seattle. Just over 7 minutes gone here in the third period. Savoy will shoot it into the Kraken zone. Larson on the right wing. Off of Eberle. Was in his skates. Batted out of the air by Savoy. Stepping up to center, Mahura. Shoot it in. It goes to the right wing corner. Emberson on the right wing. Through the middle. Just missed Kulak with it. It'll be icing waved off.
It went off a Seattle stick.
Exactly. Fleury, right side of Winterton. He'll drive towards the Edmonton net. Lazar forced him behind it. The puck in behind the Edmonton goal. To the right wing, Szymanski. Szymanski with some room to center ice for the Oilers. Wow. Now to the left wing. Dumps the puck in. He'll go after it. Lindgren on the end. Takes a hit from Szymanski. The puck to Winterton. Up in the air and out with it. Stetcher at his own blue line to Quinn Hudson. On the left to Szymanski. Szymanski dumped it in but ran over Fleury.
And Cale Fleury's a physical defenseman.
It's inside the Seattle zone. Winterton will get it up and out off the glove of Stetcher.
Szymanski's had an impressive showing here. He's had a great training camp in preseason.
Leppinen in front of the Edmonton net. 8.5 gone in the third. 4-2, Seattle leads. Right wing to Hamblin. He'll dump it in. Ottavainen up against the boards. Now to Alexiak, getting it out. Newman to Marchment. Side the Edmonton zone as he stops up on the right wing, top of the circle. Across to Mahura, shot and sliding in front and blocking. It was Hamblin. And it's in behind the Edmonton net. Nurse got checked. Puck came free. Top of the circle. Mariala to the middle. Regula to Hamblin. Over center. He'll shoot it in. Edmonton can make some changes. Mariala steals. Gets it to the middle. To Kapanen. Forced to the left. To the blue line. Emerson shot just off the glove at Decord. Mulgaard will get it out. Schwartz to center ice for the Kraken. Over on the right to Mahura. He'll shoot it into the Edmonton zone. It's Emerson in behind the net. Up the left wing to the top of the circle to Mangiapane. Got away from right. Over the Seattle line. Puck to the middle, but Schwartz breaks it up. Off the right wing boards at the Edmonton blue line. Kulak to Emerson. Left wing to Kapanen. On the left wing boards, Frederick still into his own end. To Amberson, now on the right to Kapanen. Got it to the Seattle blue line, but turning it up is Larson. They'll give it to right. Bounce up to the right wing corner. Stetcher on the end boards to Leppinen on the left wing for Adam Henrique. Henrique, who's got a couple of assists in this game, on the right side to Stetcher. The shot save made by Decord. Hard shot by Troy Stetcher. Catton up the left wing, all by himself. Takes a solid hit from Stetcher, and he dumped it in.
Stetcher backtracked him and ran him right into a turnbuckle there. Right where the glass curves, the Oilers bench.
Catton into the Oilers zone on the right wing. Past the top of the circle, Howard will be able to get it to the blue line. Now just chopped out to center ice. Ottavainen to Alexiak, to Eberle, makes a move, got by Lazar, comes in on the right wing, a shot, it's blocked, he gets it back. Eberle in behind the net to the left wing point. Alexiak pulls to the middle, to the right. Ottavainen, a shot, and that's blocked in front of the goal. Regula will get it out. 8:49 to go here in the third. 4-2, Seattle leads. Puck drilled in by Beniers. Pickard to play it. Along the left wing boards, it goes to the point where Larson will keep it in for Seattle. Left wing side. Gaudreau to the point. Mahura over to Larson. Low wrist shot. That hit. Nurse goes wide of the goal. Gaudreau on the end boards. Could not get a pass through to Winterton. Puck goes near the line and out off of Gaudreau. Mahura has it at his own blue. Left wing to Karche. Got the puck into the Edmonton zone. Turning in front of the net, Szymanski. To Regula. Up the right wing. Got it out to center ice. Szymanski to Nurse, and he'll slow it down in his own end.
And the shots are 33-17 for Edmonton.
Down 4-2 here in the third. Under 8 minutes to go. Clattenburg into the Seattle end. Left wing. Mariala on the left. Rims back to the right wing point. Emerson, a shot. Save made by Decord. The rebound spilled into the middle of the ice. And it'll be Mulgaard coming out with it. He'll dump it softly into the Edmonton zone. Clattenburg on the end boards. Rimming it. Lindgren in from the point. He was there for a moment. Got the puck on the right wing to the blue line. A flurry off the right corner board. Emerson trying to protect it. It'll go to Clattenburg. Clattenburg out for Edmonton. Left wing to Mariala. Right side for Hamblin. He'll dump it down low. It's in behind the Seattle net. Mulgaard behind his goal to Fleury. Flushed out from behind the net by Mangiapane. Up the right wing to Marchment. Hard pass across. That's offside. Tolvanen's in early. 6:56 to go in the third. 4-2. Kraken lead the Oilers. We'll be right back from the Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
It's not permit. Pause button. No sound recorder window. Stop recording button. Pause button. Heading level 1. Search, play button 800. 800, play button 800. Tab 3 of 3 muted. Tab 3 of 3 unmuted. Stop button 800.
As the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers, MIC ensures precision in every shot. And if you need medical imaging attention, you can count on MIC to get you back in the game. Whether it's a classic wrist shot, that is, X-ray, soft tissue scan, or advanced imaging, MIC provides timely and expert diagnosis. So go where the pros go and book an appointment at any of their 15 convenient Edmonton and area locations. Learn more at mic.ca.
Do you have tickets to an upcoming event at Rogers Place that you can't attend? Donate your tickets to the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation Seats for Kids program, presented by Eagle Builders. Seats for Kids provides unused game tickets for charities, allowing children and families to enjoy hockey at Rogers Place. And for many, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. To be a part of the Seats for Kids program presented by Eagle Builders, please email edmonton@kidsupfront.com. That's edmonton@kidsupfront.com.
If you ever find yourself needing collision repair, CarStar is here to help make accidents unhappen. Any make, any model. That said, there are some accidents CarStar can't make unhappen, such as accidentally waking a hibernating bear, accidentally biting into a raw habanero pepper, accidentally throwing a frisbee at a beehive. CarStar, Canada's trusted collision repair expert, is here to make car accidents unhappen. For a location near you, visit carstar.ca.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. 6:56 to go in the third. 4-2, the Kraken lead. Ryan Winterton has scored here in the third period to extend the Kraken's lead to 2.
In many respects, really like Edmonton's performance tonight. The goalie's been good on the other end. Edmonton gave away a goal in this game, but not minded the work rate.
I agree. They played hard. They're out shooting Seattle 34-17. Cam Moon with Bob Stauffer in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. At the Edmonton blue line, Mangiapane to the middle of the ice, the center to Frederick to Mangiapane. He'll get it into the Seattle zone. It bounces to the right wing corner. Alexiak behind the net to Ottavainen, cleared it out. Leppinen for Edmonton to Stetcher. Stetcher over to Leppinen, over center ice. He'll shoot it in. Alexiak along the boards for Seattle. Tried the left side, but Kapanen there for Edmonton. Puck comes free to Alexiak. Up the left wing, through the middle, hit the stick of Kapanen, and it'll roll down towards Pickard, and he'll have it roll into his glove and hold on to it. It'll be a face-off in the Edmonton zone with 6:15 to go here in the third, and Edmonton down by 2.
So with Edmonton picking up Connor Ingram today, again, the Utah Mammoth retained 41% of the contract, which means the Ingram's contract is fully variable in the American Hockey League. Does not come with a cap cost for Edmonton while he gets going here. He was not at training camp with Utah. The Oilers are now at 47 contracts. Always remember that in case you want to make an addition at some point during the year. Generally, teams don't like being above 47.
You're allowed 50.
Right.
Yeah.
And you take a look at what happened last year. Edmonton burnt a year signing Quinn Hudson, getting him into the organization. I could foresee that scenario happening again with another NCAA player in say March or April, depending upon how long I mentioned maybe a left shot D and a right shot center at some point being in the mix.
It's in behind the Edmonton goal. Beniers right corner to Eberle. Top of the circle now in the Edmonton zone. Cycles the puck to Cartier. Cartier trying to shake off Henrique to the line to Larson, and he blasted it wide of the Edmonton net. It's in behind it. Cartier on the right wing. 5:10 to go in the third. 4-2. Seattle leads. Right wing corner to Beniers. He gets pinned. Regula up against the boards with Winterton. Trying to work this loose in the skates of Regula. Kicked it free to Ike Howard on the left. to float it through the middle. Edmonton will make a change as Mahura will turn in front of his net. Try to get away from Hudson. Up the left wing. Gaudreau, right side to Winterton. He'll hack it into the Edmonton zone. Top of the circle, Szymanski for the Oilers. Middle of the ice. Gave it to Hudson. He'll shoot it in. Decord's out to play it. Rims on the left. Cartier directs it up near the line. Gaudreau got it out after Szymanski got a piece of him.
Well, it was unorthodox, but it worked for Szymanski.
Szymanski's got it at center ice now. Check just over the Seattle blue line. Puck on the left. Lindgren, left side of Gaudreau. Only got it just inside the Edmonton zone.
Cam, when we saw Noah Philp play at the U of A, we thought to ourselves, if somebody signs this guy, he's going to have a chance to play NHL games. Well, I'm telling you right now with Josh Szymanski, he's going to have a chance in a couple years to play some NHL games.
Amberson in his own end up the right wing. I agree with you. Puck cleared out to center. Molgaard on the right to Marchment. Back to Molgaard. That missed him, but it goes to Alexiak. He's got it on the left wing point. Rims it to the right wing corner with 3.5 to go in the third. The Oilers down by a couple. Up the left wing, Mariala into the Seattle zone. Pass to the middle of the ice. Hits the stick. Glove down. Sent to the line. Shot by Nurse. Save made by Decord. Lots of traffic as Clattenburg went to the front of the net. And the puck along the right wing side in the Seattle zone. Newman will get it out. Maybe pinned along the boards by Regula, who steals the puck.
Good play.
Left wing to Clattenburg. Checked by Wright, and it comes out of the zone. Frederick, his own end. To Kulak. Brett Kulak through the middle of the ice. Right wing to Emberson. At center ice, shoots it in. Pickard's gone to the bench for the extra attacker. And Decord will shoot it down the ice, and Pickard recovers, comes back, and stops it. That was awesome. Puck along the left wing.
It's kind of looked like Cam Moon in the Western League in about 1989-90.
I don't know about that. Frederick in on the right wing. Okay, Pickard's now gone to the bench. Puck gets turned over, though. Wright will get it out. It will not be hard enough for icing. Joey Decord took his shot at that empty net.
It was going to go wide, by the way.
Yeah. Leppinen at center. Dumps the puck. It goes off the back of the net. Alexiak on the backhand. Hits Kapanen. It comes out. As we're coming up to 2 minutes left here in the third, 4-2 Seattle leads. Seattle's last game of the preseason. The Oilers have one more Friday in Vancouver. Mangiapane got it to the blue line. Down the left wing, it goes to just off of Leppinen and out. He'll get back and lost the puck. Gaudreau into the Oilers zone, but Leppinen takes him to the board. Savoy gets a loose puck, and he'll start up with 1:40 to go, and the Oilers down by a couple. Leppinen, left wing to Savoy. Into the slot. Szymanski on the right to Kapanen. To the blue line. Leppinen in the middle. Over to Kapanen on the right. To Leppinen. To Kapanen. To Leppinen. A shot. That's off. A stick goes into the corner. Beniers will get it up to the blue line, and Eberle got it out. Beniers will follow up. Didn't get a shot. Schwartz will give it to Larson. At his own blue line to Mahura. Get it high in the air, glove down by Leppinen. As we come up to the last minute here in the third, Edmonton down 4-2 to Seattle. Leppinen in the neutral zone, left wing to Szymanski. It's the puck into the right wing corner of the Seattle zone, and it's Kapanen to the blue line to Kulak, across the line to Leppinen. Down the right wing, wanted to get it to Kapanen, and Molgaard broke it up. Beniers went to clear it. And the puck bouncing around at center ice and bumped back into the Edmonton end. Kulak back for it with Molgaard on him. Across to Regula. 25 seconds left. Regula on the left to Henrique. That hit him in the skate. Shot towards the Edmonton goal. It's wide. There won't be icing. Kulak inside his own zone. Now through the middle of the ice. Right wing to Mangiapane. Seattle blue to Hudson. Will dump it in behind the net. 5 seconds left. To the right wing point to Regula. Through the middle. And the game will come to an end. Seattle Seattle will win it 4-2 over the Edmonton Oilers. The Oilers out shooting Seattle 34-17.
11-2 in the third period, but they got one of the goals. 11-5 in the third period. They got a goal, though. No, 11-2. It was 11-2 in the third. So, thought a pretty good performance.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see as many as 4 or 5 of these forwards go down to Bakersfield right away.
As the Oilers had to call 3 up for this game with some illness and what have you, with James Hamblin, Billy Young,
At the end of the day, though, you'll take a 34-17 shot performance with several of your top players. It's not just McDavid and Draisaitl and Nugent Hopkins and Podkolzin. I mean, that's, again, I think we're going to start the season with McDavid, Draisaitl, and Frederick on the top line, and potentially Podkolzin, RNH, and Mangiapane on line number 2. So 4 of your top 6 forwards, including 2 of the best players on the planet, and 3 of your top 4 defensemen did not play. If you look at Ekholm and Bouchard, and then Jake Wallman being out, expected to be ready for the start of the regular season. So, you know what? Friday's the dress rehearsal in Vancouver, and the Oilers will have 6 new forwards for sure play in that game. Because, again, McDavid, Draisaitl, Nugent Hopkins, Podkolzin, add Tomashik, and Noah Philp. They're going to play as well. And, it'll be intriguing to see how the Oilers shape up in that game against Vancouver. Stuart Skinner will start in goal. But I think, Stan Bowman was a couple sweets away from us here. I think that he would have to have been happy with the work rate and the effort that he saw out of Edmonton today.
And young players that played well in this game.
Yeah, Szymanski. I liked his performance. Didn't mind Regula on the back end. Enjoyed a court, made 32 saves. He played really good.
He had to be good.
Yeah.
But Matt Savoy was very noticeable tonight. Mike Howard, really good. Couple of assists. James Hamblin drew a couple of penalties and was all over it today.
Yeah. James Hamblin, if I'm Keith Gretzky, I'm really pleased with what he brought to the team tonight. So, Vancouver up next. Let's get to it, Cam, if you know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying. 4-2 the final. Seattle defeats the Edmonton Oilers. It was Mahura, Winterton, Tolvanen, and then Winterton again for the Kraken. Nurse and Savoy had the goals for Edmonton. Ike Howard had 2 assists. So did Adam Henry. 4-2 the final. The Kraken over the Oilers preseason style. Our Rogers post-game show is coming up next.